So what really stood out from this annual address from the Foreign Minister?
Well, the Foreign Minister Wang Yi again passed up an opportunity to criticize Russia's invasion of Ukraine and also call it an invasion. So he essentially said that the relationship with Beijing and Moscow is rock solid. He did go on to reaffirm he will, Beijing will pledge humanitarian assistance to Ukraine and help, I guess not necessarily mediate peace, but would help facilitate dialogue between Moscow and Kyiv. And he also called for rational minds and not to fuel the fire. But on Taiwan, he dismissed any parallels that what's been happening, of course, Beijing and Taipei could have parallels to what Russia has done in Ukraine. This is what Wang Yi had to say on the Taiwan matter.
The Ukraine issue arose from contention between two countries, namely Russia and Ukraine. Some people are being vocal about the principle of sovereignty on the Ukraine issue, have kept undermining China's sovereignty and territorial integrity on the Taiwan question. This is a blatant act of double standards.
Well, essentially, of course, he's saying Ukraine and Russia are separate countries, Taiwan and China not separate countries, okay? So it's the similar status quo, but he also warning the United States about ratcheting up the rhetoric and also, of course, what Beijing has said about alliances in the Asia-Pacific, the Quad and the like, and creating what Beijing sees as a NATO equivalence to the Asia-Pacific. So he warned against that. Actually, he spent much of the 2-hour press conference kind of berating the United States for causing much of the world's problems.